So I first met Mason and Sean my first couple days hiking the Pacific Crest Trail in 2024, and a couple weeks ago they called me to talk to me about the film I made about it, and then they decided to invite me down to explore Yosemite National Park with them. And at first, my mind kind of instantly was like, I got work, I'm too busy, got too much going on. But then the two words popped into my head that have led to some of the best adventures of my entire life. And I said, why not? So I finally made it to the Orange County Airport, and I've got a few hours to kill until Sean can actually come pick me up, and Mason's not even getting here till later this evening, so I'm just gonna get some work done. I haven't had a good long mountain day in far too long, so I'm stoked. The sun outside looks so nice compared to our gray weather that we have in Idaho. I've started to realize just how exposed my data can be in public spaces like the airport. Sometimes traveling can feel like putting your information on display for anyone to access, which really sketches me out. That's why I'm glad to have Surfshark VPN as today's sponsor. At the click of a button, Surfshark VPN encrypts your connection, so whether I'm uploading footage, checking emails, or logging into accounts, I know that all my data stays private. I think for me, one of my favorite parts about a VPN is that I can change my location. So if I'm traveling and I want to watch something that I have access to at home, I can still do that. Or on the flip side, if I'm at home and I want to access something that I can only get in another part of the world, I can do that too. That part has a lot of uses, and it honestly feels like magic to me sometimes. I feel like at this point, it's something that I really should never go without again, because I'm just on the internet all the time, working off my computer while traveling. I think it's cool that Surfshark actually offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can just try it out without any worry of wasting your hard-earned money. Go to surfshark.com/Titus deal or use code Titus deal to get an extra 4 months of VPN service. Thank you, Surfshark, for supporting the channel and letting me continue to do what I love. Go check them out. Right after Sean picked me up, we headed to a nearby park so he could get his run in while I biked. It was exactly what I needed after a full day of travel, and the warm California sun made it even better. While we were still waiting on Mason to arrive, I had to take advantage of being down here and grab some In-N-Out since we don't have it back at home. The funny thing is that I barely even knew these guys at this point because we'd only briefly met on day 3 of my PCT hike, and we never even actually hiked together. So this was kind of our first time truly hanging out. After catching up for a bit, we finally got the text that Mason had landed.
Oh yeah.
Bro, how am I supposed to fit in?
I don't know, we're gonna figure that out real quick.
Waking up my first day in California, Mason and I had the morning to kill while Sean finished up some work. It had been way too long since I had last seen the ocean, so of course we had to go to the beach and put my toes down in the water before packing up the car and heading north.
What does that arrival say? Midnight?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's just to the start of the park.
We just drove into the park. I literally have my shoes on backwards right now. We can take a look at this.
Hey.
Hey,
I
there
can
it
put my
is.
phone up so it's like a little.
We cowboy camped just outside the gate to the park with our alarm set for a sunrise view and Half Dome summit. As I lay under the stars, I could feel that something in my body was off, but I couldn't tell how bad it was until the next day. You're chilling. Going to the top of that. Gotta have the ultimate alpine breakfast. Pop-Tart. Seeing this iconic view in person for the first time was pretty unreal. The scale and beauty of it all dwarfed any photos I had seen previously. Alright, how you guys feeling? I'm stoked.
Pretty good. I don't know. We're not good for the camera. We'll get better as we go up.
Not even 1 minute after we started up the mist trail to Half Dome, we unlocked a new side character, Evan from Alaska. I couldn't tell you where he came from because he literally spawned in out of nowhere and sparked a conversation with the three of us. We adopted him into the group and he ended up joining us for the rest of our time in Yosemite. Meeting random people and experiencing new things with them is one of my favorite parts about going to new places. And this place is beautiful.
A little bit more than this, huh?
A little bit,
more
like rain.
torrential downpour trail.
That's so cool. I was worried you guys were going to get misted on. It's the full experience when you're wet. You're soaked.
I'm soaked. About halfway up right now, but my lungs are really hurting me for some reason. I think I'm getting sick, but it is gorgeous out here anyways. The further I hiked, the worse it got. Body aches, chills, a pounding headache. Every breath felt like razor blades in my lungs, but I didn't know when I would get the chance to come back here, and I couldn't let myself miss out on the incredible views I was about to see. Climbing up through Subdome in the snow revealed the final push to the summit of Half Dome, but the slab section this time of year is a little bit of a different experience. The cables are down. Did not eat shit. Thank you.
Instead of a built-in railing with wooden slats, the cables are just draped along the rock, turning the final stretch into something a bit more technical. With a little bit of gear, it's manageable and the crowds are much thinner, and for me that makes this the best time to do it.
Look, I know the GoPro looks dumb.
Pretty good. I got my boy Titus. Shout out Titus, our climbing savior.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Made the top. Half Dome, baby. Let's go. Far ways down. We already did it.
Yes, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, of course.
It always feels so nice like that. Did the car rip your shoes off?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We made it. She survived, barely.
This guy here with the cowboy hat is Ethan. He follows me on Instagram and works in the park, so he reached out to offer us a place to stay. It was great to meet in person, and I really appreciated him offering up his space. His humble abode is what they call the WOB, or without bathroom. It was cozy, and I was more than happy to crash on the floor and use the community kitchen.
So I just woke up and I feel way worse than yesterday, but I'm only in Yosemite once, so I'm gonna try to still do El Cap. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of that.
Have you ever gotten that?
At over 2,400 feet, Yosemite Falls is the tallest waterfall in North America. Reading about it and seeing photos could never compare to the feeling of seeing this thing with my own eyes. It was truly one of the most beautiful sights I had ever seen.
So I went to the fish wheel and like
Look at that.
After briefly looking down into the valley from the very top, we continued our climb past the falls and onto the summit of El Capitan, one of the most iconic peaks in Yosemite National Park. For a lot of the time, if the trail wasn't completely covered in snow, it was totally flooded. With little success, I tried my best to keep my feet dry.
I just told them that I was gonna turn around. My sickness has just gotten worse and worse. I can only breathe in halfway, and it just feels like razor blades in my lungs and throat. And my body doesn't want to move.
After parting ways with my group, my mind circled back to the two words that had led me to this moment. I realized that I couldn't let myself just quit and miss out on this experience, so once again I said to myself, why not?
I'm hiking alone because I am struggle bussing, but I am just about to reach the top of El Cap. Pretty excited. It's cool to see all the things that I see in films and videos all the time. Finally get to see it in person. Finally made it to the top of El Cap. I feel so sick, I don't even feel like talking to the camera.
We headed down from El Cap, backtracking our path to the summit to wrap up our last day in Yosemite. I still can't believe how beautiful this piece of land is, and one thing can be sure, this definitely won't be my last time in the valley.